technological section of our specifications to obtain personal protective equipment for the fire brigade always exists of two parts. In the first part, the minimum requirements for the intended material are described, and in the second part, the criteria that could produce a benefit. It's precisely as a result of the relation between what is mentioned in these two parts that innovation can be stimulated or curbed. A concrete example. A suit to fight interior fires always consists of multiple layers. In our case, this concerns outside layer with great thermal and mechanical resistance, a breathing membrane, a thermal barrier, and an inside lining. Every ready-to-wear tailor has his own truth with regard to the structure of such a suit. This is a result of his own experience and examination, but also of the suppliers of material he is in contact with. You can use two methods to call for tenders for such kind of suits. In the minimal requirements, you describe in details the structure of the complex and the different coatings and the benefit criteria. You only mention the price. This way you block every type of innovation because every other, sometimes even better solution that the one you describe is excluded this way. It's better to describe the request performance in the minimal requirements and to leave some space in the benefit criteria to favor the best solution. This way you stimulate innovation and the entire chain in order to obtain better solutions. Mind, this only works if the part of the price in the benefit criteria is low enough. One of the objectives from ENPROTEX is to draw up a universal template for a technical note per type of personal protective equipment that can be used by all member states when calling for tenders in order to stimulate innovation that way. In Belgium there are 17,000 firefighters, 2,000 members of the civil defense, which is a support service for the fire brigade in case of heavy interventions. 9,000 paramedics, and then we have also our special forces, namely our BFAS team, which turns out in case of disasters abroad, such as the one recently in Japan, and before that the ones in Haiti and Thailand. In order to be able to successfully finish off their assignment and to protect them in doing so against the dangers that are inherent to the type of interventions they are performing, it is essential that these people have well-adapted PPEs of high quality. In case of the fire brigade, this concerns intervention clothes, station wear, helmets, gloves, and so on. Therefore, the Belgian government spends a large budget on obtaining this personal protective equipment for these emergency workers. This is done through European public calls for tenders.